coming in off wins in these 2L, cheap 2Ls. Wartime Hero, Anthony will talk about. Z Finale certainly in the mix as well. This is like, I need to take a moment myself. I can't believe you picked this horse.
All right.
Note the date and the time. 55 years ago, by the way, today, the greatest album ever came out. So it might, in 55 years ago from this point, if we do this show in 55 years, I might be saying this is the 55th anniversary of you picking Wartime Hero. I can't believe this.
Our son shares a birthday with the release date of Born to Run.
Okay.
So, and I recommend this for our viewers to do, is handicap the racing before the morning lines come out. Trust your work. And I know with the buyer speed figures, it kind of tips it in a certain way. And a couple horses, I got the good news, 8-1s on the morning line. 15-1 on the morning line, and here I got the bad news, and then I started thinking, well, I want to scratch and I want to change up because that's I believe that. I mean, I don't like Wartime Hero 1 inch at that price, and I will say I didn't think it was going to be odds on, but because I can't do that job. But are the buyer figures that valuable to? I think be like, wait to hear this number, 5-2. I thought he'd be like 5-2. It's going to be odds on here. I don't want any part of it. My assembly point, to me, shipping up was good. Swinging Sticks,
yep,
to me, was the horse who was almost, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
This is the second horse in the pick 5 that you have to play against. Now, listen, Chad won with a Klarovich horse yesterday that he was giving away, and the horse was okay and won at 4-5. There are 2 horses in this sequence. Danny Deep Cuts is the first one, and Wartime Hero is the second. You cannot play these horses. No. You will lose money at the race.
Can Chase Tracker have a revival? I mean, he's actually run numbers that are are better than everybody in here at this guy. I'd be interested in what his 2-year-old numbers were on the sheets. I know that was a long time ago, but
yeah, I don't think he's running third in the Remsen anymore.
No.
Even if he got to face 2-year-olds this year.
Whatever happened to Independence Hall? 147 to be.
He's out in California now. Late pick 5 time here in race 6. State bred.
Now you see how his energy just all picked
2-year-olds going 5.5 on the melon.
It's a nice start, huh? Let's see. We're similar. No, that's the previous race. I'm 9-1-8 here. Here was like the good news. I loved when he first came out as a stallion, Cantheros. Right, we've talked about him before, right? 3 starts, right? 3 or 2?
Yeah, I was going to say 2.
2, he won the
Sanford?
Done. Yeah,
Done.
Steve Atkinson, done. Yeah. And he got off to a quick start as a stallion, which you would kind of fit. If he was going to be good, it would be precocious type runners. I'm on the outside here. Owner, trainer, I get Benji Hernandez. This is the horse for me. For a second, the other side of the starting gate. We hardly agree here. First-time starter for Rudy, offspring of Freud, who obviously dominates the New York Stallions. And for third, Butter Lou, for Robbie Falcone. You did take the 5 on top.
Yeah, he's like 1-5 in here to me. For some reason, I don't know the answer to this. They don't have a buyer for the turf race at Belmont last time, and I wonder if, because a lot of times there's a dash in the racing form. And sometimes when you see that, it can signify like a DNF or kind of thing. You know what I mean? I wonder if people get the horse ran second. Okay, it's Wesley Ward. It was the turf debut. I'm not gonna try to predict what kind of number she would have run that day. It is a filly taking on colts. I think that's probably almost a good thing at this point of the year.
Yes.
But if there was a number there,
right?
Huh?
The sheets don't have too many chances, do they?
No. But if there was a number here, it would be significantly better than anyone here. And
who's run?
Yeah, man, there's nothing in here. She's a stone cold single A for me. We'll talk about the sequence in racing across America, but I just don't see anything in this race at all. And it's
now, if you had to project, do you think she ran such a number that
I'm just thinking maybe like a 64 or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just spitballing here. We have no idea. But,
yeah.
you know, it was decidedly better than the dirt debut as well. Miss Alacrity won the turf stakes for Wesley at Monmouth and C.J. Johnson the other day. So the form here is good. I don't see anything here. Robbie Falcone's got the 8. Butterloo. Saez is here. Maybe that means something. You've got that one in 3rd.
Yeah.
And then open till midnight for our buddy Jimmy Ryerson and Jose Lizcano in 3rd. But, yeah, looks down the road to me.
Wow. Can't wait to race it across America. On to the 7th race, mile on the turf, starter allowance.
2, 7, 9, 10 for me. Mystery Bank, second off the layoff, down inside. Saffy's not winning races up here. It's an issue, but, you know, he's not going to be as prolific at Saratoga as he is at Gulfstream, and he had a big Belmont, too. I wish his horses were running better, put it that way.
Right. The win place show is easy to take a look at. You pay $12, you get to look at it all day. But how his horses are running in 3D doesn't make me confident.
No, he's had some...
Because we believe in cycles for us. I mean, it's the nature of the...
Now, this one came up from Gulfstream, but a lot of these horses, you know, he had such a big Belmont. Now they're obviously running a condition up. That's an issue. But he's definitely had some horses that you would have thought would have run much, much better that didn't. So... we'll see, but this one should be a price. We saved some ground down inside. That's key in this kind of race. And, you know, I don't want Land Biscuit at 5-2. I did pick him in second. You picked him on top. Okay, I'll let you talk about him.
Yes.
And then Outside Life on top with a bad post. Chad's horses seem to be coming around a little bit. He won a couple yesterday, but he had to give one away for 20 in a maiden claimer as part of it. And that L'Empereur, I didn't figure to me, but looked really good winning yesterday. So he got a couple yesterday. Maybe the barn, after a slow start, is getting going. But again, I don't want a short price on Life on Top off that dud at Aqueduct. Hasn't been seen now since April.
7, 10, 5 for me. Bill Mott took over 4. Kent Sweezy. I like the May 16th effort. I think that type of race would be good here. They stayed in and off the turf on the slop and broke their maiden. So now they take on winners. And one thing, I mean, it's really been true almost since they started running, but Orb just turned out to be a turf stallion, much more so than the dirt stallion. Mm-hmm. I mean, I remember right away, I think he had one paid like $60 in New York, you know, early in his stallion career. And I think he's in like Bangladesh now or someplace. He's another never win after the Derby.
We were dead on there.
You know, and Dynaformer on the bottom. I just like the May 16th race, which was a non-winning maiden special weight race. But I have to tell you, Brian, I think if he repeats that effort, he
will be very tough.
He beats winners in here. I did like Public Information. First out of the $40,000 claim out of the Chad barn into Wayne Potts, the offspring of Intermission, but we have Hard Spun on the bottom. This horse broke one on the turf, broke the maiden on the turf. Now both those were in for a tag, which makes them eligible for here. And then Mr. Kringle, but 7, 10, 5 in the 7th.
In the last break on the Handicappers Report. When we come back, late pick 3 time in the Birdstone here at the spa. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the West. I'm Scott Varley at Saratoga's latest and greatest high-rise luxury condo. Starting in the mid-5s, every condo here has 2 bedrooms and 2 baths and upgrades, just like this. Check out these oversized private balconies. We also have a gym, a private lounge, and get this, a heated parking garage. To make a reservation for your private condo at the West, call or text me. I'm Scott Varley at 518-281-6808.
Capital OTB is now streaming live on Roku. The RTN Racing channel on Roku lets you watch OTB TV live through your Roku device or your Amazon Fire Stick, rather than being limited to computers and mobile devices, which means you can now watch OTB live wherever you are. Simply open Roku, scroll to find the RTN channel, then click on OTB TV. OTB TV on Roku. Try it now.
Come on.
I want sales reports on my desk by Monday.
Oops. My bad.
Love racing? RTN brings you every live simulcast on your home television, plus live video streaming and race replays on your PC and mobile devices. To order, visit rtn.tv. RTN, a breed apart.
Welcome back to the Thursday edition of Racing Across America. Brian and Anthony with you on Birdstone Day. We were just talking off the air about little Birdstone digging down in the Travers, and that's a heck of a triple he had. The Champagne, the Belmont, and the Travers. And don't forget, as you know, obviously, he doubled that Belmont Travers off the layoff, too. He did not run in between, did not run in the Jim Dandy. So back in the day.
Who beat the Cliff's Edge?
Yeah, the Cliff's Edge. The Zito ran 1-2.
Just before the
world was going to end. They canceled the finale.
End of the world.
Canceled the finale that day.
Canceled the finale. Should have canceled the awards ceremony
seriously.
for him.
So that was reminiscing about that. Back to business here. Late pick 3 time. The 8th is a state bred 1X going a mile and an eighth. A testing mile and an eighth, 3 and up.
This is an example where I would almost flip my picks because Joey Lou Slips is 15-1 in the 3rd career start, and our man Mike is 2-1, and I have to tell you, except for the connection, Horatio De Paz, who I don't think ran a horse the first 5-6 days of the meet. See, I don't remember seeing his name in the entry. Then all of a sudden, started dropping entries. He's been firecracker, not Mike Maker firecracker, but he's been really good. But comes off of a turf race. But going back to the May 6th effort here, we're inside today, no early speed, so that's sort of immaterial. And Joey Lou Slips is the horse that I would want to take a flyer on, an offspring of FNX, making the first step beyond 6 furlongs in the 3rd career start. But you're looking at 15-1 on the morning line. And for 3rd, number 8, here's Waldo coming out of the stakes race at Finger Lakes. But before then, 2-turn efforts. Now, listen, it's Penn National. And in the old days, that would be an immediate toss. But to me, in the state bred race, our man Mike is on top. But I'd like to switch to 7 and the 1. You have quick returns.
I'm going to try to see this horse get loose. I don't know. Sometimes in these elongated routes, 2 turns, you wake up on the far turn and your horse is 6 lengths behind. They can't win. I think quick return is, if nothing else, will be the speed here. That might mean he's going to finish 15 lengths behind in 8th. I don't know, but I'm going to try to get him loose. 2-1-5-4 in the 8th.
4-year-olds up, started this race a couple of years ago, 1 3/4 miles on the dirt, named after the aforementioned Mary Lou Whitney runner.
Yes.
Birdstone.
You know what? I tried to beat Lone Rock, and maybe he regresses off that absolutely seismic win in the Brooklyn. But since Robertino Diodoro, him and Bill Mott had a little I can't use those words on the air, but they had a little match going on here with claim, you claim him, I claim him, you claim him, I claim him, reclaim him back, and he's not dipping in for a tag anytime soon.
No,
I can tell you that. And you look at his last 3 wins, and they've all been awesome. I just think at the end of the day, he's just,
you almost wonder how he lost
good.
to Temperance Hill by a neck. He's got a serious roll.
So Lone Rock is on top. He'll be a single for everybody. And I'm going to use Anthony's horse on a level playing field with Lone Rock because, and you can talk to this, we've got a play of the day coming up too, so we got to sneak that in DePaula play of the day. Moretti is the controlling speed in here. He's taking a huge drop in class. He won this race last year, and he will be ahead entering the far turn. So they're both A's to me. I'm going to Dutch this race in the pick 5. You're to blame for Noda runs off the screen last time. Hey, news to me. I got him in 3rd.
If I was a horizontal player, to me, 3-4 I think has 80% chance, 90% chance of wrapping up this race, and I wanted the horse who I thought would be in front. going 14 furlongs.
I think that's a great angle.
The dirt, and I was going to get a better price. I think these two horses have separated themselves from each other. I went to the 5 at 15-1 for third, but to me, it's really, and I don't see very many races like this. It's a 2-horse race, the 3 and the 4. I took the pace advantage and the price advantage in Moretti.
And just quickly, if you're new to this game or you're looking at the racing form and you see the Brooklyn Grade 2 and Suburban Grade 2 and you think they're on a level playing field, there is nothing remotely level about those two races. Max Player, Mystic Guide, and Happy Saver, at least the latter two would be 1 to 5 or 9 in this race. It's as good a renewal as the Suburban's going to have.
One's
Max
listing
Player
towards
was
a grade
third.
1, one's listing towards a grade 3.
Yeah, 100%. So yes, obviously, Lone Rock walloped to Moretti, but Moretti really, really, really improved in that second start. Now he makes the third start of the year, and it's the old all systems go angle for him. So I agree with you totally. I've got them both. You've got Moretti on top. The finale, back to the inner, your kind of race, State Bred 40 claimers.
See, Vic, is he going to play the day? Or
Well, yeah, we're working on that, so we'll see what happens. It has been Steve's strike angle, though. We will say that. Maiden claimers, State Breds, fillies, and mares, mile and a 16th on the inner.
3-10-2 for me, Mondoose, who we'll be talking about on Racing Across America, is my top pick in here. I draw the hedge for David Donk. Just got beat at choice on June 12th. We're going to be in just about the same boat for this offspring of Big Brown. For second, Saigon on the outside, who really is a key for me in this race because she's a gigantic price, and she's making the third start of the year for Janet Elliott. And for
Hall of Famer, Janet Elliott.
Hall of Famer from the jumps, and for number 2, Memories Eternal, right next door to Saigon in the starting gate. But to me, this was all 3-10-1.
And Greg Hawkins owns Saigon, and he's a jump guy, so I'm sure Saigon is working that angle. 9-1-3. George Weaver's he's not winning up here, but the horses are running well. And Escape with Friends had kind of a tough start last time, ran on nicely, took money, stretches out. There's a lot of reasons to like this horse today. Bella Principessa for Rudy, who's A, not a turf trainer, B, struggling to get wins up here. But this one, off the 2 turf races, 2 and 3 back with IRAD, will be a real handful in here. I've got the 3 in third, and we're going to show a replay of Mondoose on Racing Across America coming up shortly. So she's a player as well. 9-1-3 for me. Bri, do we have? Are we working on the play of the day? All right, we're going to take a break here. It'll be the last one on the Handicappers Report. We got the play of the day coming up. The DePaul play of the day. When we come back, Anthony and I will swap outfits here, and we'll get going on Racing Across America. See you in a few minutes.
Welcome to Albany County, an incredible destination to live, work, and play, with easy connections to more than a dozen cities from our vibrant modern airport. It's a short trip downtown to a hive of culture and amusement, from world-class shows at the newly renovated Times Union Center to reliving the past at the New York State Museum. From outdoor recreation to shopping to nightlife, Albany County has something for everyone. We'll see you soon.
Birdstone is an outside front. They're coming down to the finish. Can Smarty Jones hold on? Here comes Birdstone. Birdstone surges past. Birdstone wins the Belmont Stakes. In front, but here comes High Chaparral. High Chaparral with the defending champ to take it to Bob. These two arch rivals head to head with Joe Hart bearing down on them. It's going to be a 3-horse photo finish to the turn. Here's the wire. Photo finish.
The Capital Region has some of the most sophisticated horse racing fans in the country. That's why Capital OTB built the Clubhouse Racebook. Here you can wager year-round on the best horse racing from around the world. The Clubhouse also has monthly promotions including live bankrolls, handicapping contests, and so much more. Like sports? Watch your favorite teams on more than 30 screens in Legends Field Sports Grill. Food, sports, and the excitement of championship horse racing. Only at the Clubhouse Racebook, 711 Central Avenue, Albany.
At DePaula, we think of our customers as family, so we want your experience to be fair and easy. Family owned since 1980, DePaula means quality and convenience, along with concerned and certified technicians. So come join the family and thank DePaula for all your automotive needs. At DePaula, we think of our customers as family, so we want your experience to be fair and easy. Over $2 million in original factory parts means you receive the very best for any make or model. So come join the family and thank DePaula for all your automotive needs.
It's post time for today's DePaula Play of the Day.
And the DePaula Play of the Day coming out of yesterday, and the very nice try by Honor Hop, and we got the trip we wanted, but Johnny and the Lynch trainee just couldn't reel in the favorite, and had to settle for the placement. Seth, though, how about Seth? That was his play of the day, the trifecta and the exacta box from Seth Merrow. Maybe Seth should be doing the DePaula Play of the Day. Today, I'm going to go into that seventh race, the starter allowance going a mile on the inner turf. And I don't know if there's enough speed for Bad Guy, but when I went through the card on Tuesday, this was the horse that kind of jumped up at me. 10-1, Rosario riding now for the third time, and this is a Rudy trainee. I think he'll come with a run. If he gets the pace set up, I think he can impact. It's a wide open race. That Mr. Kringle for Terra Nova is quite live. Mystery Bank, Land Biscuit to me is a vulnerable favorite. So let's take a swing in the DePaula Play of the Day, number 8 in the 7th race. Bad Guy, 10-1. Let's get it done. Good luck, everybody.
You've been watching the Handicappers Report. The Handicappers Report has been brought to you by Pinnell's Restaurant, a Saratoga tradition since 1922. 284 Jefferson Street, Saratoga, just minutes from the track. The new Capital OTB wagering platform. Bet any place, anytime with the new Capital OTB wagering platform. And CapitalOTBBet.com, the premier wagering site in New York State.